Hello everyone, happy Saturday, happy SEGATHON. You all know who I am. It's the mad scientist of attack, the most prolific Sega Master System speedrunner. Chat, do me a favour, let me know if everything sounds copacetic on your end, because I'm interrupting myself and teching myself here, so just make sure everything sounds good and groovy. I have got a couple of Master System games here for you today. We are going to start off with one of the greatest platformers on the system, because we are going to run Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. This is one of the greatest platformers ever produced on the Master System, made with love by Disney, featured in the Master 8. All the top runners have run this game. We're going to have a great old time, and we're going to rescue our girlfriend as well, because an evil witch Miserable has captured Minnie, so that's no good. Hey New World, hey DB, hey Shiva, it's wonderful to see you all here. Before I begin, let me just shout out Booster and Shanna. And they couldn't be here with us this weekend, but I know they're going to really enjoy watching this back. And I know especially Booster enjoyed having Castle of Illusion in the Master 8. Thank you DB, let me turn my microphone up a little bit. There we go, that should be better now. Okay, so Castle of Illusion is an any percent speedrun, which is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. There are lots of cool little bits of tech in it. We're going to explain it along the way, we're going to have fun as well. We're going to play on the normal difficulty because I'm not a baby, at least not anymore. Time will begin when I start the clock, which will be, as I have with two hands, on different computers, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think dogs should vote. So we have got to rescue Minnie by getting 7 gems of the rainbow in the castle. And in the first stage, we're going to immediately start doing some speed tech by breaking the speed cap on this ramp. And we're going to carry a barrel through the stage to use as a platform. I'm not going to glitch the game out like JKL did in the Master 8 by getting the barrel stuck on the background layer, but I am going to try and do the leaf skip, which is a very cool little trick where you preserve momentum off a damage boost. So hopefully I can do that if I do a setup here. Damage boost off the B. Nope, we failed it. That's okay, we've got plenty of time. We must try every trick in this run, but we'll go the safe way this time. You all know me and spatial platforming know this is not the best thing. Me and moving platforms are not the best of friends. But the first boss in this game has a little bit of RNG already to it. We're going to meet Trionce. We're going to hope to get all the single ladies, because she is going to bounce back and forth across the screen. There's one single lady, that's a good start. Come on, Trionce. No, we got a backup dancer, that's no good. You do not want a backup dancer, that's going to cost time. 2 backup dancers, Trionce is in a bad mood. But we have recovered the red quantum gemerald, and as you all know, the red one is the one you put in your dishwasher to make everything clean and sparkly. Which is good because Minnie's going to want to put her feet up after being kidnapped. Miserable was jealous of her being too beautiful. She's also got soft hands. We're going to go into Toyland, and now we're going to start doing tricks that aren't even in the world record. Bless him, Corbett is god of the Master System, but there are some things even he does not do. You need Patak to get to the parts of the Master System Corbett cannot reach. We've got a barrel here, we're meant to carry that over and kill the chess knight, but obviously I'm a former chess player. I don't want to kill the knight, we're just going to go knight f5 and skip it like that, thank you very much. There was a setup there that I missed where I should be able to throw that barrel onto that block straight away. We're also going to skip using this barrel here because I'm just going to damage boost off these beautiful clean soap bubbles. Lovely clean castle Miserable's keeping here. And we're going to again exceed the slope cap. We've got these tiny little clowns here, and I mentioned RNG. TLDR, some of the events, like the clowns there, influence some of the RNG for the later part of the game. We'll get to that in stage 4. For now, we're going to get to the Jack in the Box and take a bit of safety cake. Mickey, of course, loves his cake. He is going to get diabetes. As we meet Jack in the Box. And basically, if you play the bosses the same way every time, you'll get the same RNG results later on, but very small things can tip you off balance. As we get the yellow gem, very sour indeed. And this is a really cool speedrun because all these little tricks at each level you can customise and you can choose whether you want to try them or not, and they're all quite small time saves. So it's reasonably easy to get a sub 15 as we head into an auto-scroller level. But if you want to get a sub 14, there's only like 6 or 7 people have ever done it. So I'm going to shout out Berlin Dude, I'm going to shout out Lukuki, who's almost got a sub 14, who recently took the world record in Super Mario Bros. And you know if the Super Mario Bros. World record holder has a time in Castle of Illusion, that's how you know it's a good game. Now there is one thing we can do here with an auto-scroller. We could, if we wanted, jump up here and jump up the top of the stage, but I'm not going to do that because it's risky. And I really don't want to take any risks in this run. I also wanted to practice my throw timing here. Beautiful music in this game. A lot of people prefer the Genesis version, but I grew up with this one. I got it for my 8th birthday and fell in love with it straight away. Now chat, I've got a question. This guy here, is he chocolate? Is he poop? I'm not sure. Let's go for the donut skip as well. I'm going to try and jump back around. Nope, we missed the donut skip. I have put shame to my people. And a lovely touch in this stage, because everything is dessert flavoured, the water we're going to see below is actually milk. Semi-skim for me, please. And we've got a beautiful jelly bean dolphin. I don't know why, but I've been struggling to jump out of the milk recently. Oh, Lord. I have died. That's okay, we can try again. We'll try the trick again as well. Nah. Very tight tricks in this game. Poop says DBK'd. I quite agree. But it's interesting, a lot of people prefer Land of Illusion, the sequel of this game. I personally... Oh, Mickey, get out the water. I personally prefer this one, because the lag in this is a lot less inhibiting in terms of the speedrun. I like it old school. I will admit, graphically, Land of Illusion is absolutely beautiful, but there's something to be said for the absolute old school of 1990s and 1980s Master System games. Now we're going to do a trick here where I'm going to take this barrel, and instead of doing what the top pros do, I'm going to kill this poop, and I'm going to carry the barrel all the way to the end, and then I'm going to bring it into the boss fight with me. Avoid the pistachio nut to take a safety cake. Get myself lined up here. You can throw the barrel from earlier, but it's a bit finicky to do. And we're going to fight the Chocolate Devil, but we're going to beat him in one cycle. And if I only had one arm, I'd be pretty sad as well. 4 hits, Chocolate Devil is down. Don't hit him too many times, you'll overflow his health, and you will effectively be soft-locked. And we got a nice gem for our troubles. We're sailing through, halfway through the castle. That RNG I mentioned, we're going to get a look at it now. And we're going to go into the clock tower, which in my opinion has the best music in the game. And there's going to be a series of nuts, or maybe toilet paper. And after that poop level we need some toilet paper. And they're going to bounce high and low off the stacks. And it's going to be my job to try and get a high bolt. Nice little energy boost there. So that I can skip a wall later on and save about a minute by skipping part of the stage. And all the little things that I've been doing in the stages until now has been advancing the seed in the game very, very carefully. So when you're on an actual speedrun of this, Corbett and I figured out that if you look at the pattern of the bolts you get, high, low, high, high, etc., you can actually know whether you're going to be on pattern to get that skip. Now today I'm just doing a casual run for a marathon, get an extra power star, get the power gem. So I won't know ahead of time whether I've got that skip, but we'll give it a few tries. You can also do a leaf skip across that pendulum. It's absolutely ridiculously hard, so I'm not going to be trying that. But let's see how our luck is. This could take a few tries. Yep, we've missed it the first try. We'll have to go up the ladder of shame. Second try, that's pretty good. So we've just skipped about half of this stage and we're going to be on to Tickety Teddy Boss, the Grandfather Clock. This is a really cool boss because you can one-cycle kill it, and if you don't one-cycle kill it, then you're going to suffer because he's going to move up slightly, get a safety cake. It was indeed ported to Mega Drive as well, and the games are relatively similar in terms of the overall design, as we get a lovely little quick one-cycle kill there. That's nice. Paul Saltine, our beloved Genesis runner, he runs that one. He's going to be running Cheeky Cheeky Boys later on. I grew up with this version, I prefer it, but they're both completely beautiful games. And now we've got an extra power star to go to the library. Now I shouted out Quorbit earlier. We all know Quorbit is beautifully wonderful on the Master System, but there is something he does not do in the world record as we get the chest skip there, which is another cycle skip that we found. Quorbit does not do the A skip. I'm going to be attempting that because I found a setup for that trick as we dunk into a cup of tea. Jump over sugar cube number 2, duck under sugar cubes number 3 and 4, and don't tell King Charles I don't drink tea, I'm a traitor. My more moving platforms, more of my favourite. But coming up, we're going to try the A skip, which is going to be attempting to exploit the weird hitbox of these letter A's. Get your A's out in the chat. And we're going to try and save a second or two with that. As far as what's easier to play, really good question actually. I'm not sure, because I've played them both. They both felt pretty comfortable to me. I think most people are probably going to find the Genesis version a little bit simpler. Let's try and get the A skip here. No, I have brought shame upon my people. It's under the ladder of shame. Beatram, my lord and saviour, please forgive me. Quorbit, maybe you're not so bad at this Master System malarkey after all. Avoid the bookworm. Bookworms are gross. But yeah, I think most people casually would prefer the Genesis game. And Genesis games get more representation both in the SegaCrew and in the minds of Sega lovers generally, as we go down to fight an ABBA-loving book. A and B, B and A. Now if you're quick or lucky or both, you can jump up onto the wall and get slightly faster cycles. No such luck right now. He's also changing sides, which is another bit of a time loss, but that's okay. Miss a cycle, as I always do on this fight, because me and this fightant are best friends. And we get the green power gem. We've got all 7. So we have now got all 7 power gems. Surprise, surprise, we're going to go to another castle, because Miserabelle has been buying extra property on Homes Under the Hammer. She's got 2 castles, they're both sparkling clean, but the second castle is where Minnie is being held captive. Quackshot will be on later tonight with our beloved No Diggity in about 8 hours' time. Do stick around for that, that's another beautiful run. Let's see if we can get the rainbow jump. No tasting the rainbow for me today. So the castle has got lots of cool little tricks in one. I'll be trying them all for you. We've got some really cool final bosses. Little bit of attack there. Patented damage boost off at night to get past the trademarks of the weights. And then take damage there anyways, because that is an awkward jump. All the good runners have run this game, so this was in the Mastery recently, and I won't spoil that race for you, but I will simply say, as I do a little pause to get through there and miss, go and check out the Mastery race after this event. Absolute squeaker of a race. Very close, worth your watching. Now I thought this was custard as a kid. Turns out it's boiling oil. I don't know how I thought it was custard. Oh, another death. That's okay. And it's one of these games where a lot of the games on the Master System, once you understand a little bit of the lag and the way the game works, you can sort of play in tune with it. But I guess for a lot of people, the Master System can be a bit disorienting, because it feels a bit weird. So especially JKL, for example, is a really great example of a top NES runner who's also comfortable on the Master System, but most people are either or. So coming up, we've got a really awkward room with the boiling oil, and I'm going to be skipping part of this section. Do a little corner boost there. The game is going to want me to carry this key across to open a door, but I'm not going to do that, because I'm lazy. We're going to drop the key, I'm going to corner boost up here and walk on top of the screen. Lol. And that means I've got enough energy to damage boost off the Mimic Chest. Now, no showing of Castle of Illusion would be complete without the Rayman Zarek. Now, you're all asking, what the heck is the Rayman Zarek? It's a little door glitch, so I'm going to just get in here and pick up the door. Haha. And completely get stuck in the wall. Oh, good lord. That was not meant to happen. You didn't see that. Bear with me, folks. We did the glitch, but we got stuck. Of course, in my own hubris. I should have prepared a little bit more, but we've got plenty of time. And since this has gone slightly wonky, we know the next game is going to be great. I'm going to be playing Ken Saban next of all, so if this game isn't your cup of tea, that almost certainly will be. Pick up the Lantern Mickey, for goodness sake. I know you're nervous to see your girlfriend and all, but come on man, you can beat it. Laziness is efficient, I maintain. A lot of good speedrunners are good at, like, knowing when to cut corners. All the prolific speedrunners do it. Oh, Lord. But yeah, even casually, this is one of my favourite games. It's the sort of game that you can just play and enjoy, relax with. But there's lots of cool tricks to it. The world record is down at like 1312, and when you consider that I've got 1330 something, and I'm really good at the Master System as well, it's so impressive just how optimised the run is. Into another auto-scroller. And we got some ghosties. Very cool ghosties. Coming up, we've also got the dragon fight at the end. Small warning, there'll be a tiny little bit of flashing on the screen during that when I do some hits. If you're a bit sensitive, you might want to consider reducing your brightness. It's just for the dragon fight. And then we are going to take Miserabelle on and rescue Minnie. We get some lovely seahorses in here. You want to be careful with this barrel, you don't want to throw it too early or it'll despawn off the edge of the screen. Which happened to me in practice, and I was lucky to be able to get the corner boost instead. Off the wall. Okay, let's try another damage boost and clip through the wall with the ghosts and the knights. This one's pretty free. Knight F5, thank you very much. Get the secret cake. Make patently sure not to drop into that knight, because I've done that before. Final boss time. So we've got a big old dragon. What is it with Mickey Mouse and fighting dragons? Small little flashing warning here. And this dragon's hitbox is very, very weird. So I think he needs to go and see his chiropractor, or he needs to get Miserabelle to give him better insurance. It is very, very hard to get these hits consistently. If you're just a little bit off, you can lose a bunch of time. It's also common to get trapped outside of the cycles here, because you can see he's throwing his electric balls pretty quickly. But it's a really nice climactic final fight, this one. We'll also be doing a little glitch on the final boss where we can use iframes. There's the dragon gone. I'm going to take some safety cake and then we are going to get Minnie back. So we're going to grab this lantern and then we've got iframes so we can just literally keep hitting her. Stop hitting yourself, miserable. And now I'm going to be very, very careful. Oh, bother. Today was a good day to die. That's okay, just a bit of fun. I've lost collision now, so I'm actually going to have to do this the old way. But shout-outs to the Master System community. Wonderful group of people. If you're looking for some fun, beautiful games to play, this could be the community for you. And interestingly enough, recently this morning, they've announced that they're making a Cuphead game for the Master System. So I certainly didn't have that on my radar for this year. That's going to be fascinating to watch. Oh, Lord. Kensington's going to be fine. I'm going to get my revenge. Don't worry about it. Oh, miserable. Oh, good gracious me, this is a disaster. So I'm going to challenge all of you out there. Learn this game and submit a better time than I'm doing right now. It'll take you all of one day. But that's the cool thing about this game, is I've been playing it for literally over 30 years, and I'm still having trouble with it. Now what more do you want from a speedrunner? And that is time. Miserable has been defeated and Mickey has got his girlfriend back. Absolutely questionable run, as the bluebirds sing in the background and Minnie gives her a kiss. Thank you so much for watching. The next run will also be a Patek production. We're going to play some Kensington. And if Castle of Illusion isn't your cup of tea, maybe you'll like that one. It's got some of the best music on the Master System. It is so atmospheric. Stick around. We will be back very shortly indeed.